Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today I've just boxed up this fella. So, Butlers Ginger Wine, normally on sale for $9.99 for the box. You do need to add a kilo of sugar, so it brings the price up to about $10.50. I actually got this for £7.95 because of that little dint there. £2 off for a little dint. Didn't affect anything inside, but if they want to do it that way, I'm up for that. So, it's been brewing for around about 3 weeks since I did the first video. Been sitting on the kitchen, bubbling away, and today, finally, I've just bottled it up. Now, it makes an 18% bottle of ginger wine. So there's the wine. Don't look at that appetising in that bottle, so we'll get it poured into a glass. I'll pour a good measure. It might not be as clear as it should be because obviously I've just moved it and it needs time to settle again now. Bearing in mind that I'm just tightening these bottles up because I've got to transport these to the shed in a minute, and we don't want no issues. So it's made near 5 litres, about 4.7 litres of ginger wine. So around about 6 bottles for £11, and this stuff is as strong as the Stones Special Reserve ginger wine. So looking at it, it's like Krabby's has got like a green tinge to it. That must be something they do to it. This is more like the Stones Special Reserve. Let's give it a go. So, coppery to brown in colour. On the nose, what do you expect? Ginger. And I haven't had no ginger wine for a while. Oh, nice alcohol content. Good strength from the ginger. Good fire. Really good fire in the ginger. And bear in mind, this is day 1 of bottling. It will only get better once it matures. That is key to all wines, beers, anything you homebrew, apart from distilled spirits, because then puppies, once it's blended, job's good, unless you're adding sugars to it, and then you need to give it a little bit. But if you're doing whiskies, then once you've mixed it, you're ready. Bang on. Whee! And yeah, I ain't had a drink all day. Yeah, I'm actually being honest for once. And I ain't had a drink much at all. Bloody coffee, Coke or anything. My last coffee was about 1 o'clock. So it's now 7 o'clock and I'm gasping. Oh, that is nice. It's got a thickness in the mouthfeel that you would expect from a commercial ginger wine. It's got the fire. My belly is on fire from this. Whew. It's got good strength. And this is day 1. Last time I did this, I was not impressed. I think I rushed it. This time, I've left it in the warmth of the kitchen. Warmth is key at this time of the year because I like to do a lot of brewing in the shed. The only problem with brewing in the shed is the fact that it's obviously too damn cold at the moment. And but the way it's all going in this country at the moment, then I might have to do some early brewing, you know, because the shops, it's ridiculous, isn't it? And it's not just in the UK, it's all worldwide. They're on about in America now. Shops are running out of food, prices are being hiked. It's the flipping doomsday scenario, you know. It's just frightening. For people who are worried, it's frightening. For people who who think it's a load of rubbish, then it's not. But back to this, I'm liking this. This is decent. Now, one thing I didn't read last time when I did this, you can actually add sugar at the end to make it a bit more sweeter to taste. And to be honest, there's enough sugar gone in here as it is. And the sugar will thicken it up, make it more into syrupy consistency. That's how Stones Special Reserve ginger wine, the best ginger wine in the world. Theirs is very syrupy. It's still thick, but it's not on the mouth, but it's not syrupy thick. If I added a spoon of sugar to each of the bottles, then that would thicken itself up. I'm not going to do that because there's enough sugar in there anyway, enough sugar content. But yeah, for day one, well impressed. Massive ginger wine fan. The supermarket ginger wines are pretty decent, to be fair. Crab is probably the best of the standard ginger wines. That green tinge they have is bang on. And if you like ginger beers, then your evolution is to go from a soft ginger beer to an alcoholic ginger beer, from an alcoholic ginger beer to a ginger wine, and then from a ginger wine to Stone Special Reserve ginger wine, which is the king of the ginger wines, and then move on from there to the pinnacle, the King's Ginger Liqueur, which is basically like ginger whiskey, in other words. And yeah, that's if you're a massive ginger fan, and I am a massive ginger fan, that is definitely the way to go. There are a few variants on the side. There are some ginger whiskies out there. There are some ginger beers, as in real ale beers. You've got Blandford Flyer, or the Blandford Flyer as they call it these days, which is a ginger and dark beer combined. And you've also got Old Tom with ginger, which is again ginger and dark, and that's about it. And obviously you've got Krabby's ginger beer, and they're raspberry, and I don't think they do anything else these days. I think it's raspberry now, and just the standard Krabby's are original. I mean, they have done orange, which was nice. Krabby's black, which was the best of the lot, and they stopped doing it. I can never get an answer, you know, and I go for it with them. I can never get an answer. Obviously, ginger wine can be mixed with brandy or whiskey to make a ginger mac. When my mum passed away, on the day of the wake, which is the 17th, St. Paddy's Day, which I've just reminded myself is Tuesday. Yeah. I'd had a long day. I needed to just escape the world, so I got a pint glass, half filled it with ginger wine, half filled it with brandy, drank it, and woke up the next morning. And I managed to, you know, it helped. There was too much going on in my brain. I just needed a way out, and that was the way out. Whew. I woke up feeling good, mind you. So, absolute bob-on flavour. You know, if you love your ginger wines. So, let's look at the costings of this. If we forget the fact that I got it a couple of quid cheap. So, you'll go to one of your local homebrew shops. If you order it online, obviously you're going to pay more. Get it for a tenner. 59p for a bag of sugar these days, B&M bargains, home bargains. And so £10.50 basically, £10.58 if you really want to be pedantic. 6 bottles, £10.58, less than £2 a bottle, about £1.78 a bottle, somewhere along them lines. Yeah, and it makes a ginger wine that is comparable, and I do mean very comparable, to the Stone Special Reserve ginger wine, which is £8 a bottle. So, quarter the price, and you've got the same quality. That is the real deal. Now that's a show it. We're not going down that road, but yeah, it is a good way of doing it, and this is where Homebrew delivers for me. Well pleased. So break it down. Copper/brown in colour. Great ginger on the aroma, great ginger on the taste, good fire. Could have made it more syrupy if I had sugar to it. I could still do that now. You can do that and then leave the bottle to go. It enriches it makes it more syrupy, which is what Stone Special Reserve ginger wine is. So this is the best homebrew I've had of this. It's turned out bloody brilliant. I'm well pleased. Do I wish they did a 30 bottle of this? Yeah. If I could get a 30 bottle kit of this, I would be well happy. Because yes, I got it for £8. But imagine paying 30 something quid getting 30 bottles, £1 a bottle. What a shame they don't do it. What a shame. Out of 5 then, 4.6 out of 5. Top class, really nice homebrew wine. Well pleased I did it. And yeah, tastes brilliant. And that's on day 1. Wow. And now I've got a port review to do. Thanks for watching. See you soon.